welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have Kage. We have a decent show planned for you today. Please, thanks for joining us in. Like and subscribe. We appreciate the subscription as our march to 2,500 subs. We appreciate the following. First stock we're going to talk about, Kage, is OPEN. OPEN. Last tick was $2.93. Going to the chart year to date, well, the pathward's been down, but obviously that had to do with some corrections and things like that. But we're starting to see the resistance pop up just a smidge there. Going on to, if you haven't heard of them, I'm sure a lot of people have heard of them. They're a pretty big company there, not a small one. Open Door Technologies operates an online platform by buying, selling, trading in residential properties. The company was founded by Eric Wu on December 30th, 2013, and is headquartered in Tempe, Arizona. Going on to stock twits, Kage, because that's where the real traders are at. What do you have on the twits?
For the most part, there's some mixed results for this one. Like this is a take from Thale's cousin. He says bearish. OPEN looks like it's going to be a rough couple of months with the federal fund rate increase.
Okay, what else you got?
How about this one from CC Transcripts? He says, shareholder alert. Pomerantz Law Firm reminds shareholders with losses on their investment in Open Door Technologies, Inc. of class action lawsuit and upcoming deadline, OPEN.
Yeah,
he's got a link to conferencecallstranscripts.com.
Yeah, it looks like Bazinga has this on here too. It's Robbins, Geller, Dullman, and Dowd LLP announced the purchasers or acquirers of Open Door Technologies Incorporated securities between December 21st, 2020 and September 16, 2022, inclusive class period common stock pursuant traceable offering documents issued in connection with the business combination of Open Door and Open Door Labs. Completed on December 18th, 2020 merger. They have until December 6, 2022 to appoint a lead in the Open Door class action lawsuit. So what else do you have on the twits as far as sentiment of people talking about this?
I think it's mostly people just being kind of down in the dumps for the most part for this stock.
Read some comments. That's what people want to hear. They want to hear sentiment.
How about this one from Ken Megan 44? He says, OPEN, multiple to book value is looking tempting. Still think it will go to half. Very tempting long position.
So pretty much everything.
He's got a GIF with I think it's Howard or something. The judge is saying 10 years, I think.
Oh,
So
yeah, we everybody's pretty much. KTLA has a plug about the lawsuit. What else do you have on the twits? And I'm going to join you there in a second here on there to go over some comments because I want to get people's feel if they're new to this stock, what the real traders are saying, and then we need some comments from there as far as that goes. So keep on going on the twits.
How about this one from Stock G's? He says, OPEN, every single former SPAC is getting sued, but I don't see any winning cases. Corporate lawyers are so effing greedy. It's unfortunately legal and widely accepted that SPAC decks may contain any wild projections. Good luck providing it is misleading.
So they're basically going in there and saying the whole lawsuit's misleading. Then that's just that's just one of the comments.
Yeah, just one of the comments. So
Michael says that hey Bears, are we going to hit zero tomorrow or next week? I thought that was pretty funny.
It has a comment here, and he says FRDFN versus OPEN. What will be the best investment? And he's got his chart in the comments here, and it looks like in the race and whatnot, each one is pretty comparable to the other over the last few months, looks like. This comment was about 8 o'clock this evening.
Yeah, at 7:30, get that money. SD said open games likely to hold. Bond market closed for the holiday, which meant rate gaps go down, go up or down tomorrow. Two guesses which direction it's headed. What's your direction? You think it's going down or you think it's going up?
For this stock, I think people are seeing the message volume go up, sentiments going up slightly, and also you see the resistance and the price, I think, go up. So
you think
I think
are you
those are
thinking
some
this thing's a
strong
dead cat?
indicators.
Are you thinking this is a dead cat or what?
I think it may be a good look to look into this, but with the lawsuit and everything, it might be better to wait and see where this stock goes, because you might be able to get it at a better price in a couple of weeks or months. But it could be that this stock is bottomed out and everything, and now's the time to buy on the cheap. So,
Cameo, I see you joined in on the room. This stock's got a lawsuit on it, and the resistance came up a little bit, and a lot of people are talking about it. Do you see this as a kind of a dead cat bounce, and it's just going back under tomorrow?
I don't know.
Oh, that's just your opinion, or what?
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, just because they have a lawsuit doesn't mean it's not going to go back up, or if it's not going to do anything. I mean, it can drop or it can go up. I mean, if you ain't going to buy the lottery ticket for $1, it's a gamble you're taking, I feel like, And
this one's 294. And
yeah,
so
294 for a stock, for a share. It's not too bad considering where it was in December and January of this year.
This one's not a sub, but that's just Cameo's opinion of where he feels or whatever, what he would do. This guy says the algorithm seems to be indicating a mixed day today. I do. Some of the longs and some of the shorts here are top long picks for today, or that's just an open plug there. Let's see here. What else do I got here? Because all the alphabets are talking about is a lawsuit right now. He has on his Twitter feed, he put, here's an update on OPEN in Vegas. They've owned roughly 700 homes that are underwater on most. This is coming from Las Vegas locally, I guess. This is his claim that by now for $490K, leaving them with a loss of $140K on this one. His estimate is by Zillow is lower. So let's see what the source is on this on open. I don't see. I got nothing here, dude. What about you? Unless you have to go lower on the thing. Let's see. So this is what he's got an example here. It says 2149 Hanston Court was bought open door by 549,900, and the recent price cut, it's 445, still not sold, leaving with 100K lot. So there's his source right there. So he's bringing his receipts on everything. That's interesting, huh, guys?
So to him, it's basically a buyer's market, really, for homes, really. But if you have
the thing is, what he's trying to say is that they're upside down, is what he's saying, because everything's correcting and stuff. If that is the case and that is true, then that's a little troublesome right there. I'd like to see all the receipts on that, but it is interesting what he put right there. Let's see what else we got. And of course, someone's putting about nuclear stuff. What else? What comments did you find that were interesting here? Because I'm finding a bunch from earlier today, because I go all the way back to the time machine. So here's another one right here. You can go ahead and do yours, and if you don't have anything, then I'll get something here.
They're saying like fake lawyers, fake lawsuits. This is a take from Henry Adams, 1838. He says, OPEN. Here come the fake lawyers with the fake lawsuits. How nice.
Yeah, it says, considering everyone's starting to get depressed about the housing market, open door stock is starting to get interesting. Doc and I are opening up open orders. The stock is around $20 a year ago. Now it's $3. The bad stuff has priced in. So there you have it on that. That was what he posted on his Twitter feed. That was pretty interesting. So guys, you're getting all the takes of everybody. Like this guy right here, Stonky, he just puts out a load of poop right here. That's interesting there. Let's see. Open listed my hood bought 645K, at least 25K in upgrades. Now price reductions 3 pending in the market for at least 575. I'd say fair value 525. No way it makes it another year. We'll even go private. I was holding a little hope, but 8% mortgage rates will do this company. And don't you think that I mean, we're getting ready to come down that road? Wouldn't you say? We're knocking on 8.
Pretty much, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I don't know what to really say other than just you are ultimately in charge of what you want to put your money toward.
I would just say put it on a watch, look at it, see where it goes. Not going to say anything negative, not going to say anything positive. I'm just covering the news on this one, and we'll have to see where this one plays out. So going on to the next one, what's the next one you want to hit me with there, Kage? Next stock.
The next stock we're doing is XELA, I think. It's called XELA Technologies Inc. XELA. For the most part, I see a few bears here for this stock. But there's a couple of bulls too. So here's a take from AHKC888. He says, XELA. Instead of bashing XELA, provide creative ways for XELA. Par with good ideas to improve XELA operational business. So,
and this is one of the top watch stocks right now in on the boards right now as far as with stock twits. The ticker on this one is XELA. XELA. XELA Technologies Incorporated. Last tick was 0.4070. Going to the chart, you have barely any resistance, flatlined, but obviously you have your 2022 beginning stuff, and then you have your market correction where everybody told us we were wrong. Turns out we weren't. Engaged in the provision of transaction pricing solutions and enterprise information management. It operates the following segments: information and transaction processing solutions, healthcare solutions, legal and loss prevention services. The information transaction processing segment provides industry-specific solutions for banking and financial services. The healthcare solutions segment offers a revenue cycle solutions, integrated accounts payable, and accounts receivable. The company was founded in the free state of Irving, Texas. Going on to stock twits, Kage, that's where the real traders are at. What do you have on the twits?
How about this one from Chompsini? He says, XELA, WTF, wasn't this just above $1 a couple months ago with a RS and already back down, needing an RS soon again? You degens can't caught a break at all, huh?
Ain't that the truth, huh, Camille?
Yes, sir.
They're not catching a break at all, man. It's freaking, and the worst is yet to come. We just haven't entered it there yet because they keep on spending and spending. No stopping, dude. This is a freight train. XELA Technologies Incorporated, a European business to go through the merger with CF Acquisition Corp. Transaction values with European business enterprise at $220 million. Transaction expected to close first half of 2023. They'll be indirectly own a majority of the new public company named XBP European Holdings Incorporated. Does this concern you guys at all with the new publicly named company, or is that just a blip on the radar screen?
I think it's just a blip from all the things that I've was reading till now. I think that's just only a little blip.
What do you think there, Camille? You think it's just a blip on there and nothing to worry about, or with the change or anything like that?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you, but I mean, I don't know. I'd probably kind of be scared about it a little bit.
Okay, it is concerning, something to consider. I know some of you might, not be concerned, and that's good for you. That's the direction you go, but it's just, we'll have to check it out. We're not saying yay or nay. We're just looking at it here. Special purpose acquisition company sponsored by Cantor Fitzgerald announced that they've entered into a definitive merger agreement after closing. The combined company would be called XBP European Holdings. So that's why you're seeing a trend today popping up. So it seems like a lot of people are excited about this. So we'll see. Publicly listed on NASDAQ using the symbol XBP until the closing of the transaction, shares of the trade on NASDAQ will be CFEE and XBP Europe in Pan Europe integrator bills and payments connecting to buyer suppliers across all industries. Okay, so there you have it on that. Going on to the twits, what do you have on them, Kage?
How about this one from Tickeron? He says, buy or sell now. What do you think? XELA in a plus 0.55% uptrend, rising for 3 consecutive days on September 15th, 2022. View odds for this on other indicators. And he's got his chart in the comments with the indicator and the uptick for this stock from where it is right now in early October.
Okay, so you have, and what else do you have for more comments and any other traders? Because I know we get Ticker on a lot, but let's get everybody and everybody's feelings on there if we can.
How about this one from a Mulder 35? He says, XELA, bullish. Nothing ever changes here. Fake pump, then we get dumped again, and that's it. You think you're up tomorrow. I don't.
He's got a good point, don't you think, there, Camille, with the way things have been going everywhere's been pump up the gem and then they peace out all the time. And that's what we've been talking about with these dead cats there. So yeah, don't you agree, Camille?
When you have all these people who want to lock in their profits, and I can understand that, but doing it on like a weekly or daily basis, not necessarily healthy for the whole of the market right now.
Well, just for your head too, we had to freaking sitting there worrying about that. So going into with case studies, they have the large scale bank decrease labor and shipping costs with XELA's IntelliScan XDS scanner. Let's check that out there, huh? So the XDS scanner, it's a large scale bank wanted to digitally transform a physical archive original mortgage collateral documents with manual handling original documents vulnerable to being lost or misfiled, which has happened a lot if you guys can recall 2007, 2008, resulting in financial risk associated with not having the original collateral documents. Investors are considering purchasing mortgages, often request a statistical sampling of the original documents. When shipping the documents for statistical sampling, the packages were vulnerable or lost in transit or damage. Their solution is to facilitate the automated process. The clients require to capture to be in-house for security reasons, and the digital scanners will be delivered on-site for two delivered to another. The industry-leading scanner that delivers high-volume imaging solutions for high-speed scanning and data capture to increase productivity and reduce processing costs. Right there, that's freaking huge, wouldn't you think?
I would say that's interesting.
They also they're trying to streamline accounts payable systems for hospital networks, processing automate data management for healthcare issuers. Yeah, if they could do something with the healthcare industry to help speed up the process for things, that would be amazing, wouldn't you think, guys?
Yeah, it would be. I still don't necessarily put too much faith with the healthcare industry because there's so much red tape when it comes to certain things about that industry.
Yeah, so you also have, the people at home can read my screen and basically see what they're doing with the food and beverage, their solution to the issue with manufacturing and marketing for snack foods, beverages. That's a huge business is experiencing pain with their existing accounts payable system because I guess some companies have outdated systems for manual. Their solution is to automate and streamline the process, which a lot should have been done before. Just because, you also have the high-speed scanning result for decreased labor costs. There's so many things here in the hopper. It's just we just need to see. I haven't seen. Let me just go back and check, guys. I don't know if you've seen what as far as what's happening. They have the acquisition. I'm going to go back in the past. What else you got on the twits? While I'm looking for some other things here in the past.
How about this one from Friendly828? He says, XELA, looking to grab cheapies below 40 cents for a nice bounce for the trade and reload back on the deep dips. Rinse, repeat until she flags for a higher move up. Hot, hot.
We saw on September 15th, 2022, it says a downtrend in XELA Technologies lately is too much selling within the past 4 weeks. Yeah, that's because everybody was reacting to all the great, fantastic numbers that are out there, especially with the new, what was it, the Domino's ad that came out, save money on gas and 20% off for pizza. Did you see that over the?
No way.
Yeah, gas prices are
pizza,
high,
huh?
Domino's. Domino's says gas prices are high. Call in and order 20% off. Your bill is what they said for Domino's because of high gas prices. So there you go. That's a good. I'm sure the outhouse didn't want that being on there, did they? So what else do you have on the twits?
How about this take from Love to Trade Penny Stocks 1? He says, XELA, bullish. Not looking bad, though. Way oversold after RS. And this was 4 o'clock today when he posted this one.
Way oversold, he's calling it?
Yeah, way oversold after RS.
Got to go through some of this here. I'm just going on the screen. What else do you have on the twits? I'm looking for news on the twits.
Here's
There's
a
always hidden
long
gems
comment
on here.
from Samson Wilson. He says, XELA, non-compliance, breach of fiduciary, insider trading. Report Parr and Riley to FBI and SEC. XELA crash just does not end. 42/20 equals 0.0210 cents per reverse.
People are and some people ain't, you know, it just all depends on what's going on. And honestly, like I've said before, either you're going to break away from the habit and not be afraid to take the risk, or you're going to be afraid to take the risk and just sit on the sideline for the rest of your life and see where it's going to go.
Yeah, not a bad take. Iron Patriot 101. This is another good one. XELA Technologies proud to announce company wide grade 56K internet routers using blistering speed Motorola's latest 56K dial-up technology. We aim to waive service clients as the following business day. Chairman Parchada quoted as stating.
Really?
But
it's
during
outdated
that
technology.
dial-up speed, back in the day, that was what we had.
I know, but that's the funny thing. He's making a joke about it. It's funnier than crap, man. That's like from the 90s, dude. The picture and everything. He's pretty much trolling them.
Yep, pretty much. I did see that in the comments, and I wasn't sure if that would have been good for me to cover, but I thought it was funny when I saw that on the Twits.
Dude, some of this. The next stock we have is APDN. APDN, Applied DNA Sciences Incorporated. Last tick was $2.12. Going to the chart, well, this has had some interesting spikes in resistance coming up from August of 2022. Looks like then the short tails got out, some of the economic news. We're seeing resistance popping back up again. Going into what would you say they do here? They engage in developing and marketing DNA-based technology solutions using linear DNA, large-scale polymerase chain reaction. Based on manufacturing platform, its proprietary platform produces large quantities of DNA used in nucleic acid in the in vitro diagnostics and pre-clinical nucleic acid-based drug development and manufactured markets for supply chain, anti-counterfeiting, anti-theft technology purposes. The company was founded in 1983 and is headquartered in Stony Brook, New York. I've been to Stony Brook. Some people call it Stoner Brook. Have you heard of that there, Camille?
Yeah, I was there last week.
Yeah, Stony Brook's pretty tight, but there were some stoners that created Stoner Brook too. So if you don't believe me, go ask someone in Stoner Brook where Stony Brook's at. So Going on to stock twits, Kage, because that's where the real traders are at. Not the wits, but the twits. What do you got on the twits?
How about this take from Trade Supreme? He says APDN bullish. I was alerted an entry at $2 and sold at $2.35 for a nice scalp. Alerts group in my bio. Money is made every day. Ted Day or Green Day doesn't matter. Both are winning days. And he's got his little price indicators and his little thing in the charts.
Which Green Day? The band or the Green Day? He had a Green Day.
I think he had something of a Green Day, I think, with where it was. So, nice little...
a leader in PCR DNA technologies announced today it's received the largest single purchase and order of linear DNA valued at the 6 figures. The order was placed a long-standing supply agreement for bulk manufacture of linear DNA for supply manufacture vitro diagnostics. Under the terms of the repeat order, the company will deliver quantities of linear DNA to customers of the current quarter, and the full order expected to be fulfilled over the subsequent 3 quarters. Linear DNA is producing enzymes, cell-free manufacturing platform that eliminates the use of fermenters and bacteria-required plasmid DNA. The industry's current manufacturing standard DNA linear eliminates many of the changes associated with the current plasmid DNA manufacturing and produces DNA product with risks of bacterial, without the risks of bacterial contamination and non-target DNA sequences. What else do you have on the twits from not the wits but the twits?
How about this one from Critical? He was actually at one time called Vertical, actually. So he always brings his receipts for his takes, and he says APDN trended after the open, mainly ranged for the rest of the day. On watch for tomorrow. Needs to break $2.40. Ran 46% after we mentioned it, and he's got his little thing, little alert for this stock in the chart below.
Okay, so going forward, the enzymatic process provides a means to optimize the customer's specific chemistry sequence, linear DNA. The capability has leveraged diagnostic applications, includes today's announced repeat order, commonly used when customers ordered linear DNA for their IVT templates for RNA production. So that is huge mega news there, and I'm sure they had the news before, but you guys want to know what's going in the pipeline, don't you? That is what I'm going to go to. But first, Kage, tell us more comments and sentiment on the twit. So as I go on the website.
How about this one from Trade the Halt? He says APDN, the price is up 41.6% since we first alerted at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he's got his little chart in the comments for why he thinks it for this stock, and it looks like it's for a day, I think. So
looks like going on the website, the diagnostic testing solutions. They have a fully integrated COVID-19 testing platform for enterprise, business, and educational institutions. They have the blueprint design, the implementation, ongoing management, and test results. Individuals can access the results via a smartphone. Daily reporting dashboards are used to monitor key performance indicators and trends. The experienced team will implement a blueprint of modules at locations so you can get up running quickly. Registration, testing, schedule results, and reporting and vaccination status. The team will also tailor their best practices blueprints to meet your needs. So that's what you have so far from the company. Does that kind of get you going that they have things going up with what's going down the pike as you're going into another round? Does that get the watch juices flowing there or no?
Yes, sir.
I think it's on the up for where it is comparatively to where it was in January, for sure. It was actually on the up in July, and I'm just interested why it slowly why it start to bleed
Because you had the market down, you had the market scare downturn in September with the horrible numbers, market corrections, and then you also had that poor third quarter release. You had the poor numbers for the third quarter, and then you also had your interest rate hikes, and then you also had just the shorters getting out and selling off. So once that high term comes, then they'll sell off for. Some people will just freaking peace out and take their winnings and take off. That's the way it's been there. So you have a combination of all that. They also have the monkeypox virus 1.0 assay. The PCR diagnostic test has identified the genetic signature of the clade 2 variant of monkeypox, which is currently prevalent in the U.S. Rapid test turnaround for results in 24 hours. Test sensitivity detection of viral DNA by PCR that is preferred laboratory MPXV. Test specifically designed for specific to detect MPX, unlike any less specific unorthodox tests from the receipt sample ADCL laboratory. What else do you have on the twits, Kage?
How about this take from Doji Trading? He has this is part of a couple of other stocks along with CSCW, IMUX, and GGE. But he also says APDN. Watch presenting the phone sometime this week. 52-week high, $36. Low float. Add to watch list. Shortened over 160%. Could see massive short squeeze, and he says bullish for this stock.
Okay, you also have let ADCL reference your monkeypox samples. Ideal diagnostic laboratories, hospitals, college, universities, urgent care, concierge medicine, sex health clients, correction facilities, anyone who needs samples, test quickly for accurate results in 24 hours. Does that excite you, Camille, that they can get the test results in 24 hours?
For what?
For the monkeypox there, for people that are trying to get the testing for that?
Not really, because I'm not worried about the monkeypox, to be honest with you.
Not a bad take. Gentlemen, what else do you have? Do you have on this? Well, before we call it a show, we covered the news and things, why it is trending, and we'll have to go back to the next show tomorrow. Do you have anything else to say before we get out of here?
I think we're pretty much good for this.
Okay.
I don't really have anything really more to say about this stock other than just it's worth a watch. But then again, you are responsible for what you do with this money and how you want to trade.
And if you want to see some of their informational videos, you can go on the website at adnas.com. That's adnas.com. And don't make it a dog show. And good night now.
Good night.
Mañana.